The Feeding Room by JDrift01. About 3 months ago, I was a new buyer of this house that I managed to get for a steal due to the stigma surrounding it. The realtor tried to warn me about how 5 of the previous owners had mysteriously vanished inside of it because of the curse. They told me that the investigations into the disappearances had all one thing in common. Each person's last whereabouts were traced back to one specific room, the room that I am in now. Before moving into the house, I was required to sign a document stating that I would not enter the room under any circumstances. They even boarded it up just in case. But of course, I signed it, brushing the whole thing off as nothing but superstitious nonsense. I managed to live in the house for a few months, keeping my curiosity at bay, until one day, I found myself standing in front of the boarded up door, wondering what kinds of things might still be inside. It didn't take long for me to convince myself to enter. So I grabbed my crowbar and pulled off all of the boards, one by one until I gained passage to the room. Without hesitation, I opened the door and peered inside. I was surprised to see that it was furnished. Faded pink sheets draped upon twin beds suggested that it was once inhabited by 2 young girls. I walked inside to get a better look, but it was too dark to see much, so I attempted to turn on the lights. But when I flipped on the light switch, nothing happened. I decided to retrieve a flashlight before continuing to examine the room and walked out the door to fetch one. Suddenly, my heart violently jumped in my chest as I found myself right back in the center of the room again. Panic gripped me as I ran out of the room over and over, only to find myself right back in it each time. No matter how many times I tried, I couldn't leave the room. I don't know how long I've been stuck in here, but it must be days now. I haven't had any food or water in so long I can feel myself deteriorating. I've stopped trying to leave the room or shout for help as it's proven to be futile. Insanity must be taking hold of me because I've been hearing voices. They come from somewhere in the darkness, whispering dreadful things like, "He's almost weak enough, and we will feed soon." I'm writing this on a scrap of paper with an old crayon I found, hoping you will find it, whoever you are. I will place it in front of the door in hopes that it might save the new inhabitant of this house. If you do happen to see this, then please heed my warning. Do not come into this room.